Lonk, you've been playing with your boomerang for hours. Can't we go back into the level yet? Can't we go back? Ah, we'll go in before your boomerang gets to you. Hello and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: The Oracle of Ages. I'm Corporate Lawyer. In the last episode, we made it halfway through the, or I'm guessing somewhere halfway through the Ancient Tomb. This episode, we're just gonna go ahead and finish it up because, you know, why would we stretch this out any longer than we need to? Like, you know, 2 episodes in a level is long enough by my standards, at least. Especially with these levels, they're not all that terribly long. And actually, oh my god, my recording scared me for a second because I looked down. It was a minute and 52 seconds because I had to jerk around some of the settings, and for some reason I thought it was like an hour and 52, and I was like, how the fuck did that even happen? I just started. Anyways, like I mentioned in the last episode, this dungeon kind of has this theme with these upraised slabs of just ancient text junk, where you need 4 things to be able to continue. Now, the 4 things we need to continue are ancient tablets, which are basically glorified keys in this level, where you need 4 of them instead of like an average key. Good old arm mimics. So we're gonna have to go collect those, which is kind of like the thing that you do in the second half of the dungeon. And we are missing a key, so we cannot do anything to you yet, Mr. Lock Block. So we'll just turn around and go check out a different way, because you get a lot of like different ways you can go. Like this part of the dungeon is really like free range, so you can just kind of go any path you want. I'm sure that there's probably like a super efficient path that you can go down, where you beat this like level in like 30 seconds or less, and you're like, yeah, I'm a boss, and then you realize that, you know, 30 seconds or less would be impossible. And, well, no. I was about to say, well, maybe there's some crazy speedrunner out there, but 30 seconds is way too. Oh my god, this bunch of Zols. Tricky. You probably could have just run through them without actually getting hit. But you know, we're playing it safe here at Oracle of Ages camp. And we'll just, you know, go ahead and just swap these Gabitos out of our way, because, you know, we don't want to screw with them. Or I always say Gabito. Their actual names are Gibdo, but, you know, that's just one thing that's always just been a part of me. A part of me, just my speech, dumb speech, I guess. With these guys, you can pull out your level 2 shield if you have it to, you know, get by them. And I, for some reason, thought that was the correct way to go, because I wasn't looking at the screen properly. Because you can just protect yourself with that, and they'll kind of bump you out of the way, and they won't be able to hurt you. But I just always found it more efficient just to jump over them, because you can kind of get where you're going faster. Because I appreciate getting where you need to go overall. And look, here we have the Ancient Slate. Well, I guess it's just a slate, but we'll go ahead and call it an Ancient Slate. Because, you know, the formality will, you know, make it feel good. And it'll be like, oh, you remembered. And then, you know, when we're actually back at where we fought the mini-boss, actually, because I remember they put all these things here, I guess, to stock you up, and then they give you nothing to stock up on. I mean, they give you a few rubies, but rubies do nothing for us anymore, to be honest. Like, I mean, there's a few things like gaseous seeds and stuff that we could go buy, but, you know, gaseous seeds don't really have too much to offer us anymore now that we have the heart piece. So, you know, we're really in the clear. We're approaching the end of the game in the final level. I mean, all we have to do after this is, you know, just to go fight Baron and save the day. But, you know, I guess we should worry about beating the level we're currently in before talking about going to beat the final boss. And I'm actually feeling we'll go up before we go down. And since I am feeling that this is going to be a thing that we tug down on this, and the lava's going to harden, I'll go ahead and, you know, get out Pegasus Seeds as well, so we can just run all the way to the end once we can. And unfortunately, even though our Power Glove is stronger than our braces, you know, those braces on Lonk's teeth that he has to go get off eventually, he can't, like, pull those things any faster, and I forgot my original point because of a stupid joke. I'm so sorry. Like, it wasn't even funny. I don't even know why I said it. Like, I'm so sorry. I'll cast myself into a volcano. Like, would that please you guys? Like, if that made you guys happy, I'll throw myself into a volcano. Don't think I won't. I'll fucking do it for you guys. I love you guys. And here's our item. Oh, it's just a gaseous seed. Just after I finish saying, like, you know, they don't have much to offer us. And then it's like, here's your gaseous seed. And there's probably, like, another gaseous seed in this level. Like, I'd appreciate rings more at this point, because at least rings can pretend to offer us something cool. Like, you know, the gaseous seeds really have nothing for us. Like, I mean, I guess we could grow rings, but, you know, why grow rings when you can just get rings? That's how we roll here with Lonk. And it was a good thing I left my brace on my thing. Let's go ahead and, you know, kill those keys. I hate having to kill the keys when they get too close to you, because if they hit you, you kind of let go of it for a second, and you can just kind of soldier on through it without worrying about it. But, you know, I kind of want to keep our hearts as high as we can. Because I like the convenience of having a sword beam. And here's our second Ancient Slate. These Ancient Slates will always kind of be built up in this one way where they're on the thing, and they're all in the corners, I believe, since we've already gotten 2 of them from the corners of the floor we're on. So I'm guessing, you know, just out of how things would work. That's what they would do. And let's go ahead and move these things, because I think sometimes they like to hide stuff under these ambi caskets, so it's just in your best interest just to check what's under them. And oh, look, a staircase. So let's go ahead and just hop down her and see what's crack-a-lackin'. And for some reason there's a diamond, and oh, looks like there's another diamond block just over here. So let's see what's over here. It's probably just, you know, like a key that, oh, I was gonna say just a key that we would need later in the dungeon, but it was exactly that, just a bigger one than what I was expecting. Like a boss of all the keys that are in the dungeon. Like as to say, like all the other keys in this dungeon were like small, but that one was boss. That's deep stuff right there. And I was trying to push that into the pit because I thought that was the thing we were supposed to push it on. And looks like we solved a puzzle of an area that we would have been blocked off to otherwise. So you know, let's just see where this would have taken us. This is most likely just one of the branching paths off of the main area. And just so it can get some use, let's go ahead and just protect ourselves from these tiles with our shield. And as soon as, like, the first one that oh, the shield sucks! It's not even protecting us, because it's only protecting us on the right side. So any ones that hit us from the left is just screwing us over, so we might as well, like, turn to protect ourselves if it's coming from the left. That's so lame. And, oh, is this a key? No, ooh, give me a key. I was like a chain of disappointment. I tried to open up the chest, and then, you know, it's just showing me that I have my shield, and I'm like, no, I want the key, and then it's like, no, it's not a key, it's a gaseous seed, actually. That's what we're going to give you here. And oh god, that's a lot of blade traps, or I think those are spinning blade traps, because the other ones are actually blade traps. And I've gone over this in my head many times, and by in my head, I mean I think I've actually complained about it, because, you know, that's just what I do. And let's go ahead and push this button, and it looks like it's gonna move the wall. This is just how it's built. Oh, and it is gonna move the wall, which means we get to see that effect that I really like for some reason. And let's just jump over those blade traps. And ice. There's ice. I guess there was ice in that one room at the minecart. But it's weird. Why is there ice in this tomb? Like, I guess maybe they're trying to, like, preserve their dead by freezing them. Like, that's the only thing I could think of. But there's no caskets in this room. There's been caskets in the other room. And oh god, now I think about it, we've just been picking up caskets and just tossing them around. Jesus. We were just like, no, just fuck all of your shit. We're just gonna break it. Like, we don't respect your dead. I mean, you had to build an entire temple around protecting them with these working minecarts that go nowhere. Well, I guess they go to that one room with the, like, the slate. But, you know, what does the slate do? Like, other than, like, help you progress in the dungeon, which won't help you if you're, you know, just coming here to bury your dead. So I guess, you know, someone just had a, like, really just eccentric uncle who died, and then they were like, no, I want to be buried in, like, the most elaborate place ever, which I can't blame them. I would love to be just buried in just, like, a horrible labyrinth. And if people just want to come pay your respects, they'd have to go through this and just be like, god damn it, Grandpa, why did you do this? I can't find all the keys to your puzzle, your maze of the dead. And then you just hire, like, people to, like, come. Imagine that being your day job, to be a monster in a dungeon. You just come and just unlock the door, and then just kind of patrol around all day, hoping a hero will come. You'd also have to put, like, just valuable items in there, and then, like, genetically create just a horde beast to protect it. I think that'd be just really fun. Just the most elaborate, just, tomb ever. Although now I'm thinking about that way too far and getting really excited. I really hope I get a lot of money later in life, because I already know what I'm gonna... already know what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is avoid these, you know, water pits of death. These can be a bit annoying, like I said earlier. Well, not earlier, that was the last episode. Jeez, why did I think that was earlier? Last episode, the whirlpool thingies are a bit annoying to dodge whenever you're underwater, given how the water controls are. And I actually just went in there because I'm stupid. But these aren't that hard. If you play it slow, you can kind of get through it without a problem. Normally, just going against the current was in your best interest, and we were almost there, darn. Going against the current is in your best interest because it gives you a bit more time to react. And ow, wow, my finger's bleeding a little. Oh, wow. Xbox 360 controller, how do you do that? That is impressive. Like, it's not enough to warrant, like, stopping playing and, like, cry about it, but that was just impressive. The worst D-pad ever. And let's just get through this room, because I'm starting to get tired of this room, and that's like not a hard puzzle at all. Like, that's not even a puzzle, that's just, you know, just a small trial. But for some reason that was, you know, worse than it is, and I'm going against the current rather than probably just going around the easy way with the current. But, you know, whatever, we'll get to the same place eventually, so we'll just go where we want. Plus, long Long's a fighter. He wants to go against the curtain. You know, just like, fuck the man. We'll go the way we want. And I think this is our 4th plate. Is this our 4th or our 3rd? I have not been counting, which is probably bad. Nope, we've cleared out the corners, which means, you know, we're actually probably done with this dungeon now, because there are no more items on the map that I could have seen. I mean, I couldn't check the other ones. Not only out of laziness, but because of the emulator crashing bullshit. But no, we have the boss key, we have all 4 slates, so I think we're in the good. So we just need to make our way to, you know, the place where we're going, which is here, that was the worst way to word that sentence. Once you have the plates, you just walk into where they need to be, and they'll, you know, go ahead and throw themselves in, and everything will be good. So just everything after this is all we have left to the boss, which that was a horrid way to word a sentence. But we probably don't have much left. In fact, we're probably going to be walking into the area, and we'll probably just, you know, have maybe like another like 2 minutes of dungeon, and then we'll begin a boss fight, and it'll be like, time to fight for our lives. And actually, I recognize this area. Jesus, we're just walking straight into the boss fight. Wow, we're already here. What am I doing? Oh, bombs and this. 'Cause it looks like we need to go ahead and bomb this and then light that torch, so we can get by. Oh, yeah, that's kind of a lazy puzzle. It's like, I say it's a puzzle, but that's not so much. That's just like a thing that's in our way at that point. That's what a lot of puzzles end up becoming at the end of this game, which is kind of a shame. But you know, it's whatever. I blame the power glove. Oh my god, it's a power glove, isn't it? God damn it, why didn't I think about that earlier? That is so disappointing. Well, anyways, here's the boss of the ancient tomb. I think that's level what it was called. I don't fucking remember. I think this guy's name though is Ramrock though. I may not remember the level of the level of the name. The name of the level, but I remember the boss's name for whatever reason. Now you beat him by just hitting his fist back at him. So he's not that hard of a boss. In fact, I'm actually gonna go change my armor ring. Since it doesn't look like we'll be hitting him with our sword, so just so we can, you know, get the best out of it. Now, what he does, though, is he changes forms, which is his big thing, and I don't think we're going to need our sword, like I said. What you want to do is you want to drop a bomb, like, right into him, and then he'll, like, punch it with his spiky fist breaker things. I guess it's supposed to be like an Iron Maiden, but that's, like, just, like, the worst, like, weapon ever. Like, oh, I have a portable Iron Maiden, and it's not even a rock band. Jeez. He can be a bit annoying though, because he kind of likes to just chase after you. So sometimes if you kind of like try to lure him to the wall, he'll kind of get stuck on the wall for a while. So you kind of want to just lure him out here and then kind of stand about in the middle of the room. It's kind of hard to get bombs into him because you can't throw them to the side. You have to like get the bombs in at like the right moment, so he'll crush the bomb rather than the bomb exploding on him, which is his weakness. Which I always thought was interesting how they went ahead and made that, but it also makes it a bit finicky. Usually you'll end up taking contact damage while doing it. Well, probably not usually, but I'm a bit lazy in doing it, so I usually end up getting hit. Now, his next form is a shield form. If you try to shoot him with something, he will protect himself. So what you need to do is angle the seed into him, and actually I'm going to go ahead and swap around my items, get that on my A, so I can jump out of the way of those balls. Now, you want to angle the things into him, but I've always found the easy way just to kind of get on the track that he's moving on, and then just angle it up whenever he starts getting close, and that's just probably the easiest way to hit him. Oh, that's also neat. If he's trying to shoot you with a ball, you can shoot him, and it will negate his attack, which is neat. He's not that hard of a form, though. But here's his last form, where he has wrecking balls for hands. And of course, being a Zelda boss, he's now going to require you to use the item from the dungeon to be able to beat him. What you do is you pull on the fist that he didn't punch you with, and then release it. And oh, if you go far enough back, it will hurt him. And oh no, he shoots both of them sometimes. Jeez, he must have been pissed. He's like, no, you figured out how to hurt me. Fuck you. I won't let you do that. It can be a bit hard though, because I think if you take too long, he'll try and punch you. But you need to pull it far enough back, because if you don't pull it far enough back, he will. It just won't hurt him like you saw that first time. And it looks like you can actually get a second shot on him, because he tries to punch you, so it's like an infinite loop if you can get it right. Either that or they've programmed it so you can't grab it after you've done it like one go around. There we go, we've beaten Ramrock. He wasn't that hard of a boss. You know, it's nice to see a boss with forms. And there we go, the last heart container. So, As ugly as that looks at the moment, that is all of the heart pieces we're going to get in this game. There's one more heart, one more heart container. All the heart containers in the game. There's, ow, excuse me. Now I've mentioned it a few times, but the other heart container in the game you get through a secret. Now we're going to be covering secrets later, but you can do secrets with your linked game, but it involves you to interact with your other game, so I'd have to interact with Seasons. And I just don't feel like doing that. I'd rather save that for a special where we can go over all the secrets at once. Plus we have a crap load of hearts as is, so we really don't need another. But that's not the point, because, you know, we're here at our last essence, so let's just grab it and not worry about our heart pieces. You got the falling star, an essence of time. The eternal light of this heavenly body acts as a guide to the other essences, despite us having to go get it. I mean, if we were able to come get this first, maybe, like, it would have been like, hey bros, I'm here, and they would have all come to it. But nope, we got the guide last. So, you know, that the guiding ability was a bit wasted on us. So let's see what the Maku Tree has to say. Maybe she's proud of us. Our Lady of the Maku Tree must be proud of us. Thank you, Lonk. You've gathered all the essences of time. Now we can create something that will age you, Lonk. Please visit me after we've grown up. You're the one who needs to grow up, girl. I'll wait for you no matter how long. So there we go. We've beaten the last dungeon. We have all the essences, all the items, all the heart pieces. So all that's left is to go kick Baron's ass. So in the next episode, we will do just that after we visit the Maku Tree. So I'll see you guys then.